Hey guys, welcome. In the latest 4.3.1 PTU patch, the MEDGEL as well as the new medical system is fully functional. And during my stream yesterday, my friends and I tested the MEDGEL and the new medical system as detailed as possible. So in this video, I'm going to give everyone a condensed version of everything that we tested and we knew about the MEDGEL and the new medical system in the coming 4.3.1. And also this morning, CIG released a statement according to the feedbacks we give to them. They also did a few changes to the MEDGEL system, so that will also be included in this video. Let's go. First of all, where to purchase the MEDGEL. The MEDGELs can be purchased in any of the medical facilities, the clinics as well as the hospitals, both in Stanton and in Pyro. The price has not changed. Each MEDGEL will cost 100k AUEC. Once you purchase the MEDGEL, it will go to your local inventory. In your personal storage, you can find it under container section. So it's not utility, it's not ammo, it's under containers. In the current PTU, each MEDGEL you purchased contains 1 million units. However, this has been changed this morning. CIG has changed it to 2 million units for each MEDGEL. But the price remained 100,000 AUEC. That hasn't changed. But that is a good change, which means to heal your injuries or respawning from a death will cost less than before, which we're going to be talking later in detail. So the idea is healing injuries and respawn from a death will still cost you. So death and healing, they're not free anymore. However, according to our feedbacks, CIG has made it cheaper by increasing the MEDGEL amount to each of the MEDGELs we can purchase from 1 million to 2 million units. CIG also said that the MEDGEL we purchased will be added to LTP, which means when the patch goes to live and after you purchase and stored a lot of MEDGELs in your inventory, for the next patch release, they will not be wiped. They will be carried over to the next patch from patch to patch. But know this, the LTP system is not perfect. Players lose ships, armors, and guns, and I assume that players will also lose these MEDGELs during patch transfers. So these MEDGELs are expensive, and I do not recommend you buy a whole lot of them and believe that they will be transferred from patch to patch. Now, currently, our medical ships come with MEDGEL already installed. So batteries are already installed. You don't have to purchase them. However, I heard from one of my friends that CIG did say they are going to change that. So it's not intended that our ships come with MEDGEL installed in it. However, I couldn't find any official statement from CIG saying this. So if you know anything about this, please help me confirm it. But think of it. If our medical ships come with the MEDGEL, or when you reclaim the ship, the MEDGELs are already installed in the ship, then instead of buying MEDGELs, we probably will create a lot of insurance fraud for the ships, right? In order to save the money from the MEDGELs, because claiming ships will be cheaper than buying even one MEDGEL. So I guess that's not intended. And when they change that, the batteries will not be included. So you do have to spend actual AUEC for the MEDGELs if you want to heal or respawn. Yesterday, when we tested different tier medical beds, we find out that the tier 3 beds, the capacity for the MEDGEL is 1 million, tier 2, 2 million, and tier 1 is also 2 million. However, according to CIG's statement this morning, this has been changed. So tier 3 beds have their capacity increased from 1 million to 2 million. Even though here it says 100 to 200, but the actual unit when you see on the ship is by millions. At least that's from yesterday's patch. Now, tier 2 beds have their capacity increased from 2 million to 4 million. Tier 1 beds, which we have only one, that's on the Idris. But when the Apollo comes in, we'll have another tier 1 bed on that ship. So tier 1 beds capacity increased from 4 million to 6 million. This is also a good change. So here is what it cost to respawn. Yesterday when we tested, to respawn from a death, it will cost you 1 million. And that hasn't changed. So respawning will still consume 1 million MEDGEL. However, due to the canister change, this is now equivalent of 50,000 AUEC. So by increasing the canister capacity, the cost of respawning is reduced from 100,000 to 50,000 AUEC. And for tier 3 beds, 1 MEDGEL, you can respawn twice. That's good. But if you have 2 tier 3 beds, like the Colorless Red or the Starlancer Tech, they both have 2 tier 3 beds. So total, you have 4 million capacity. So you can respawn 4 times, which is equivalent to 1 tier 2 beds, which is for the medical terrapin. And that capacity is 4 million now. So you can respawn 4 times. Very good. Now, what about healing injuries? Yesterday, when we tested, it doesn't matter the amount of injuries. Healing 1 time in a medical bed, whether you heal 1 injury or you heal 6 injuries, just 1 time use of the medical bed, it will consume 500,000 units of the MEDGEL. Also, it doesn't matter the tier injuries, whether it's tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. They will all cost 500,000 units of MEDGEL. However, that amount has also been changed. So here is what's gonna be. Healing tiered injuries has different MEDGEL costs rather than a flat amount for any and all injuries. This is important. Now, healing a tier 3 injury will consume 5 MEDGEL, which is 50,000 units of MEDGEL, the equivalent of 2,500 AUEC. Healing a tier 2 injury will consume 100,000 units of MEDGEL, the equivalent of 5,000 AUEC. Healing a tier 1 injury will consume 200,000 units of MEDGEL, the equivalent of 10,000 AUEC. So the units consumed of the MEDGEL as well as the price AUEC has been dramatically decreased for healing injuries. However, here we have a few questions. This we have to test when today's new patch comes in. So first of all, it says healing a injury. If we have 2 tier 1 injuries, for example, does that cost 400,000 MEDGEL, the equivalent of 20,000 AUEC? Or if we have 6 tier 3 injuries, does that cost 300,000 MEDGEL? Or is just a one-time use? So by the look of this statement, it is injury by injury. So if we have 6 tier 3 injuries, then each injury will cost 50,000 MEDGEL. So total 6 will cost 300,000 MEDGEL units. Now, the second practical problem that we tested yesterday is, for example, a tier 3 bed has 2 million units of MEDGEL installed. Now, I have a lot of people with tier 3 injuries getting healed on this bed. And eventually, my capacity of this bed now goes down to only, let's say, 500,000 units of MEDGEL left. And apparently, that's not enough to do 1 respawn. So yesterday when we tested this, we cannot take the MEDGEL out and insert new MEDGELs. Then what can you do if you cannot take the MEDGEL out? But if you can take the MEDGEL out, then it will also add another problem. So players will do more piracy of the medical ships in order to steal the MEDGELs from the ship. So we do have these practical problems that we need to test out for. But as of right now, the injuries and the respawn cost has been reduced. That is a good change. Next thing that is very important is about the respawn range for the medical beds. So far, these are the number that I know, even though we haven't tested this. So for the tier 3 beds, you can respawn within 50 kilometers. For tier 2 beds, you can respawn within 8 gigameters. Tier 1 beds, you can respawn within 150 gigameters. However, there is one change from today's statement. For the tier 1 beds, respawn distance has been increased from 150 gigameters to 750 gigameters. 1 gigameter is 1 billion meters. So 750 gigameters. This will cover most of the star systems. So this is definitely a sales and a marketing stretch. And I don't know if this is going to be permanent or eventually they're gonna nerf it back. But it sounds too good to be true. During yesterday's test, I also find out a very annoying bug. Sometimes once you inserted the MEDGEL, you will all of a sudden lose the interactions for anything. You can't interact with the bed, you can't interact with the console, you can't even turn the lights on and off on the ship. We fixed it by someone knocking me out. But if you're doing this solo, you might have to maybe Alt F4 or relog. I don't know the workaround yet, but that's a little bug. It's very annoying. Keep happening multiple times. So that's everything currently we know about the MEDGEL and the medical system. More testing will be conducted as we go along with the PTU development. Thanks for watching. Insert MEDGEL canister. Oh, you can actually physically see it in there, but I can't take it out once I insert the MEDGEL. Now let's see. Oh, it's that bug again. I cannot interact with the screen after I insert the MEDGEL. And I cannot interact with anything. Someone knocked me out.
You bullets to the head? Or...
Get knocked out? Okay, knocked me out. That's so annoying. Alt F4, yeah, it's a good solution.
F4 seems to fix a lot of bugs.
Yeah, it works. So knockout works. Need someone to help you. So annoying. Okay. Oh, MEDGEL right now is 2 million something. Let's grab another one. I see 2 slots, but looks like I can only put in 1. And oh, that's another problem. The problem is right now I cannot take the other one out. Let me try this. Take this, put it back. So I can't take the other one out, and we only have like a quarter left. It's not enough to spawn a whole person. So, and we cannot just add 1.5 million units in here. So if we want to respawn, what do we do right now?
Yourself got an injury, empty the gel.
Yeah, just you have to get an injury to, and this is so inconvenient if that's...
I think that's a bug that you can't interact with the container.
I can't take the container out. Oh, I'm tough. I'm really tough. Take so many hits. Oh, okay, got it. Tear injury. So I guess the what's good about the medical ships right now is how many beds you have, because the more slots you have, the more people you can respawn, right? The Terrapin just 1. Doesn't matter if it's tier 2 and tier 3. So I'm gonna heal myself this. Oh no. I cannot insert this jaw. Can someone come here and help? Your medical ship is one-time use, guys.
Wow.
What about getting drugged for tier 1 injury? I think all injuries are the same.
Let me pull the old one out. Let me pull it out.
Oh, you can pull the old one out?
Really?
Okay. This is the old one?
That's the one you give me. The one I'm holding, I just pulled it out.
Oh, that's the old one. So...
Yeah. I can't drop this one.
What? Oh. Oh, okay. Barnes got it. Oh. The new one's inserted. Let's see. Right leg.
Tier 2.
Tier 2.
Tier 1.
Okay, tier 1. So yeah, the more beds is actually better.
Or I could now administer drugs to go against the symptoms, but that's all.
You cannot... Oh, yes. This is a tier 3 bad. You can't heal tier 1
Oh,
injury.
I can't. Okay, that's strange. It does tell me that there's 0 metal in this one.
Oh, 0 MEDGEL. That's weird. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Did you use drugs?
Nope.
Huh. So the MEDGEL just disappeared. Let me...
And I can't even administer drugs, so it still tells me that even that costs 500,000.
Okay, right now I just insert one.
Okay, now I can perform treatment.
So did you use drugs or just use treatment?
Yeah, I did use drugs, but as it seems you can't use the drugs if your MEDGEL is empty anyway. Then it's just liquid out.
Oh, okay. But right now you can.
Yeah, but using the drugs doesn't deplete the stuff.
Oh, okay. Using drugs doesn't deplete the MEDGEL.
Yeah, but
So
you need
only
it anyway.
healing injuries deplete the MEDGEL.